Welcome everyone to HueFin. Today is the first day of August 2020, and this video here we are going to speak on Bitcoin and whether or not this particular cryptocurrency can continue to see the market moving higher in price. But before I do, let me plug each and every one of you on our own website, HueFinancial.com. If you haven't done it yet, you need to come on over to our website and become a member so you all can continually see our price predictions and forecasts, whether it's in the cryptocurrency space, the stock market, commodities, whatever the case may be. If we feel it's important for you all to see it, we'll place it here on our website. Also, if you appreciate our content here on this particular platform, make sure you hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to our channel, and then follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We're trying to widen the gamut as to where we can spread our content to make sure that you all have continual access to our information. So make sure you do that as well. So now, here we are. We're going to talk about Bitcoin today and to see whether or not Bitcoin is still a buy. All right, we're going to give you all the news according to the price chart based off the market trapper's recent price action. And if you were able to distinguish and separate and understand what's going on in the market, you can also gain and profit from the moves that he is doing. And that's what we've been showing you all ever since we began our video content delivery here on this particular platform back in 2017. So last time we did our video on Bitcoin, like I told you, was back on July the 29th was the last video we did in Bitcoin. And you can generally tell that our expectation was for Bitcoin to continue to move higher in price. Nothing hard, nothing simple. We saw the continuation of strength in Bitcoin on the 29th. So we gave each and every one of you a heads up as to what our expectations was for the market trapper and what he was going to try to do going forward. Now you can tell based off the price performance of the market trapper that we were on point, that our prediction, our forecast was very accurate in the sense of the direction of move. So if you're still into the market right now with Bitcoin, and let's say you wanted to get out now, you'll be up 5%. Easy. At the high of today, 6.5%. Right? So it's very good. Let's go ahead and take that out at, what's this? 5.2% profitability. Let's get rid of it. Okay. Now we are starting a new month, and we need to look at the monthly price chart for Bitcoin to see if that long-term purview of strength is still being recognized. So let's start there. Monthly chart for Bitcoin. How did we end the month of July for Bitcoin? Because the price action, look at the spread that has occurred into the market for Bitcoin. It's very wide. It's wider than last month, the month of June. And we overcame some very crucial areas of restriction from a daily perspective. $10,000 was a very crucial area in the market for Bitcoin to overcome in order to continue market strength and price movement higher. So that was successfully accomplished. Great job to the market trapper because he was able to break that restriction area of $10,000. And then look at how we ended the month. Where did we close at on the month of July? We closed at the high. So there's still strength here in the market for Bitcoin on a monthly perspective. So now we need to determine where is going to be the next likelihood of restriction and where is support. Now from a monthly perspective, since we overcame $10,000, maybe even $10,500, those two areas needs to be maintained for support in the long term. If the market in Bitcoin from a monthly price standpoint breaks $10,500 or even $10,000, understand that the market will go lower, period. Looking at Bitcoin on the weekly, we are ending the week of July 27, 2020 on a very good note. We still have a day and 9 hours left, but the market in Bitcoin is looking well. It looks healthy and it looks formidable to continue its market move higher in price. Now, everyone has already seen and recognized that restriction is coming into the market in Bitcoin at $11,600 and $12,000, period. So your eyes, my eyes, everyone's eyes is looking at that price in Bitcoin for restriction. Now, based off the monthly and the weekly price chart in Bitcoin, that $12,000 doesn't look to be a problem for the market trapper to overcome its restriction, especially if we conclude the market closing at the high of this weekly price bar. That $12,000 is not going to be a problem at all for the market trapper to continue to push Bitcoin higher in price. So with that being said, the monthly chart is looking well in Bitcoin. The weekly chart is looking well for Bitcoin. And then here on the daily, this is the only congestional area that the market trapper will have to break in order to resume higher price. So everything looks to point that the strength in Bitcoin is still there. We're going to have to continue to play that into the market. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to increase the restriction area though at $12,000. Now, it's not precise, but I just want you to realize that this is where the market trapper will come across some selling. Okay, so we're going to hold this $12,000 area for restriction into the market in Bitcoin. Now, when I look at this on a daily perspective, I like the market holding support at $11,000. Okay, the longer that we are able to stay above $11,000, the greater the move in Bitcoin is going to be to the upside. Okay, so I'm telling you that now. So for this particular forecast, we're going to continue to go on with the market move higher in price for Bitcoin. We have identified some very key ideas that has been relinquished or seen on the price chart that could substantiate that the market trap is going to continue to increase the value of Bitcoin. We're showing that to you right now. So we're going to continue to play market strength in Bitcoin higher. Now, TP will have to be around $12,000 because I told you, selling is going to try to come into the market around that particular price. So in order to scave off of any market potential loss, we need to TP that market at around $12,000 for Bitcoin. That's going to be our forecast. That would be about 3.17% market move higher in price from where we're at right now in Bitcoin. It's plain and simple. Now, of course, plain it's in the long term, it's not going to be a problem for Bitcoin to come up to $13,000 or even $14,000, even if we were to come across some restriction and some negative news in the world economy. That would not be a problem at all. But generally, I just wanted to come in and show you all how Bitcoin is trading. We're going to try to hold some support into the market in Bitcoin around $11,000, TP at around $12,000, but again, $13,000 is definitely something that can be seen being tagged on the horizon. Questions, comments, let us know. Make sure you maintain a profitability, and again, join us on our website.